What's going on? Cuzzo JB. Uh, Real quick, we're getting ready to close out 2023, going to 2024. I know a lot of people are gonna come up with these resolutions and everything. I don't really do resolutions. I really do more so of a self check and a cleanse, just to kind of look at my life, some things that I've seen, some things that I want to go over, and I want to share with you those five things and kind of what I look at and how I kind of process things. The first thing that you usually want to look at is your circle of friends, your circle of family members you're usually talking to. You just want to be mindful of like who's around you and the energy that they're bringing. So you want to be mindful of stuff like that. You also want to be mindful of like, what are y'all talking about? Like, are y'all talking about people? Are y'all talking about, you know, situations? Or are y'all talking about like the next steps in life? Like, what's the next thing you want to do? The other thing is, are the people that you're talking to, like, are they where you want to be? You cannot be the smartest person in your circle. If you're the smartest person in your circle, it's probably time for you to switch up your circle, add some new people, because iron sharpens iron, and you always want to make sure you're developing that. The second thing I'm looking at is my eating habits. What's going into my body? Making sure I'm eating more fruits, more vegetables, staying away from things that are not good for you, artificial foods, fried foods, sugars. You kind of want to stay away from those as best as possible. One thing that I've done this year is I don't drink hard liquor at all during the week. Like I drink maybe a glass of wine at a social event or at a business dinner, or I may enjoy beer or whatnot if I'm just being social, out at a Monday night football game or something like that with some brothers or whatnot. So you want to be mindful of that, what you're putting in your body, and then drink water. You got to drink a lot of water, drink more water than what you've been drinking. And that's the essential piece. So the third thing, you want to make sure you're looking at your physique. Are you working out? If you're not going to a gym, that's okay. But you still need to be doing something, right? You need to be lifting your body weight, doing something, stretching, yoga, whatever it is, something to help out with your physique. The other thing is like skincare, hygiene. Do some stuff to take care of your body. You only have one of these things, so you got to make sure that you're taking care of it and you're doing the things that you need to do to ensure that it's in good health, that it's where it needs to be, that it's in good shape, right? The other thing is sleep. You gotta get some sleep. Make sure you're getting at least 5 to 7 hours of sleep. Make sure that you're resting your body because you want to feel rejuvenated because it helps stimulate your mind. It helps you develop other things. The fourth thing that you want to make sure of is your overall mental health mentality. I'm a person I'm an operator. So a lot of times, I process things very differently than a lot of people, and I go very much in depth into things that I'm thinking about. So your mentality is important. Three things that I think encourage people to do: journal, write down stuff, write down ideas, write down thoughts. With me being in so many things, especially being a minister, me being, a business owner, me being a person who helps people start their businesses, help people expand their businesses, I like to journal because it helps me get ideas off of my brain, but then I go back to them so that I can kind of elaborate on them and get more in depth on them in order to develop whatever it is that initially came to my mind at the moment. And journaling doesn't have to be handwritten, even though I do handwrite journalize. I journal in my phone through my notes. I journalize on my iPad. Always write down things, kind of journal, and make sure you get those things in step. Read, increase your mind, get knowledge, read, sit at the feet of elders, sit at the feet of people who have, over 20 years and whatever it is that you're interested in so that they can glean into you certain things that you don't even think about and things that you perhaps will see coming that they've already understood, conquered, already have a system in place that perhaps it can make whatever you're going through the process more efficient. The other thing is meditate. You always want to meditate the future. I'm not saying meditate on anything in the past unless it's a lesson learned, but you want to meditate on where you want to be. Envision the life that you want to have. Envision walking into the house you want to walk into. Envision unlocking your business that you go to every day. Envision, living life with the partner you want to live life with. You got to envision those things. Envision as big as you can, because if you don't envision it, then your mind doesn't start thinking about how to make it happen. I always think about certain things. I always think about where certain people and certain things are going to be in my life. And so I envision it in order for my mind, when it's at rest, or at least seemingly at rest, it's envisioning or making those things, processing how those things can come about. The fifth thing is developing skills. If you are good at something, continue to grow in it, continue to build in it, continue to get better at it, but also develop a new skill, develop something that you are not really doing, but pay attention to the markets so that you can but still remain relevant, or you can open up another stream of income on a skill set that you didn't even know you had. The other thing with developing skills is get a certificate in something. Like, a lot of times people stay complacent and they think, oh, I'm good at this, or oh, I'm passionate at this, and these are the only two things that I'm really going to focus on. A lot of us have a lot of talents and a lot of skills, but people recognize that one skill or talent and we stick to that. And it's like you have like 10 other things that you're great at. I'm not saying do all 10 of those things, because remember what I told you. If everything is important, then nothing is important. So find those one or two additional developing skills that you want to kind of focus on. I could tell you in 2023, I got real big into digital marketing. I got real big into content creation. That's why I kind of stepped out on this. But those things help you develop skills, which eventually are going to become things that you can monetize. So those are the five things as I'm looking at it, not really creating a New Year's resolution, but more so creating a skill, or a kind of a self check, and a cleanse to kind of reset myself and get ready to take on the new year. So listen, I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that there was some information you can use. I'm Cuzzo JB. You can catch me on Conversations with Cliff on all social media platforms, including podcasts. And I told y'all, as always, we got some good stuff coming for you all. Please hit us in the comments, follow us, let us know what you want to hear us talk about. A group of very highly intelligent, in-depth people who are just giving our input on things that we believe are relevant, and we want to engage in that conversation with the community. Listen, I pray that your neighbors respect you, trouble neglects you, angels protect you, and heaven accept you. I'll holler at you later. Peace.